right, took about a 15-minute break and let's keep going. So I'm going to keep going with this warm gray, start adding in some more highlights here and there, and trying to use the edge of a stick to get like more of that hair growth coming down. So right here, right at the top of the brow, it's light, right in here. And those marks come off and they keep going. Okay, and then right at here, right about here, also lighter. Gonna bring some of these spots back by adding in, make sure I'm recording. Yes, I am. Okay. Just making sure I didn't, I hit that start button there. Here, so I'm kind of bringing back some of these lighter marks that kind of got blended in as I was going around with the stump. You just kind of bring them back. You just come in with some more color here. I'm just using this warm gray as my light for the moment. We'll get lighter here. But for right now, this will be my light. Kind of redefine those areas here, and then I do want a little bit of a darker gray right in here. And the hair seems to grow inwards right in here. And then it moves out, up. Right, and then right here, a little bit of a lighter marks. Try to get as close to that reference as I can. Just using these two grays. So it's good to take, I think it's good to take a break about every hour and kind of, you know, drink some water. That's what I do. I'll go to the bathroom if I need to, sit down and just rest, because I stand while I paint. So I just kind of just take a little rest, and then just really the important thing is getting my eyes off it. And then about 15 minutes later, I'll come back and I have like almost fresh eyes, and I can kind of see things that I didn't see before. So that helps me just to slow down, take a break. I don't need to finish everything in just one sitting. Really just take a break, take my time with it. I like to paint, or yeah, is this painting or drawing? I don't know. It's turning into a painting. I guess it starts as kind of a drawing, but I like to do this standing up. Allows me to move around. And then if I do too much sitting, I get sore. My back gets sore. Okay, let's bring in a stump. Maybe a smaller stump, has a smaller tip slightly. These are used. I could probably break out the new ones, but I think these will still work. And we'll kind of Move those a little bit. It's a little lighter right in here. Right in here, right at that eyelid. Kind of move that a little. These are very subtle, very slow changes, but every little color I add and then do this, it just adds another little layer, another mark, and over time, everything starts to build up until I get to the very end. And then I tend to go to the sends in the end, right? I'll probably do that again with these, probably start using some of the sends here in the very end of it to get that good texture of hair and stuff going. Right, come in between some of these spots here. And towards the top of the head, it's a little bit more blurry. So it's more tighter right in here, but as you get away from the face, I'm going to tend to blur these in a little bit more with each other. And then towards the face, you know, the eyes, the brow area, the nose, the mouth area, not so much blending, kind of let the marks kind of stand. But out here towards the edges of the face, you can use the stump to kind of create that blur effect, that blurry, out of focus kind of feel. Okay, and even if you want to even make it more blurry in this, you can use your finger and that'll really broaden it out. Kind of blur it up a little. All right, and then just keep going. Where I see those lights, I add those lights. Where I see those darks, I add those darks. All right, until I get enough of that. And I'm going to come in with a lighter gray here pretty soon. Come in with another color. see some more darks, actually some more dark spots in here. Right in here, there's a little bit of more dark spots that I have than what I have already down. So I'm going to kind of come back in with this black here and kind of add in some of those spots. All right, just kind of put those in there. Oh, my dog's scratching at the door. Hang on a sec. He wanted to come in and hang out with us. There's a little bit more spots in the cheek area. And down in here, there's some dark, bigger spots down in this area. I'll just take the finger and kind of smudge those in there. All right, and then on the side here, I do see some coming down here. Okay, but also there's some lights in between those so they don't all just blur into each other. Okay. Yeah, maybe one more, a little more in here. All right, can't lose my spots of the snow leopard. Of course, at the edges here, it's just very blurry, very vague. But I do see it is lighter here. Same with over here. Going up the side of the cheek here. Okay, and then right here, going up the muzzle, there's a little light there. Marks get smaller, you know, kind of towards the middle of the face. They're kind of short little dashes. And then kind of on the outside, it's a little bit of a longer dash. And there's a fuzzy part of the ears here, but they're kind of blurry a little bit. I haven't touched the background here. That'll come in later on. Right now, really concerned about the texture of the fur. Okay, let's bring in a lighter gray. Let's go, let's see. This is like almost a white. It's a very light gray. Let's see what that looks like. So I was using this one, this warm gray, and you can see now coming into a very light gray. Let's just kind of add this just to see what this gives us here. And definitely lighter. I feel like it might be a Mungio or a Neo Pastel. It's softer than what the Van Gogh is, I know that. Right in here, it's really light, almost white. This isn't quite a white, it's a light gray. Let's just see what that will look like here, where I see it's really light in his part of the face. And then over here, right at the edge of the mouth, I guess, right here it's lighter. Right here, right above, below, I'm looking at my reference, kind of where the middle eye comes straight down, right here at the edge, it's definitely lighter. Oop, that broke in half. A little bit too much pressure, so it broke on me, which is okay. Okay, so there, and then over here at the edge of the face, definitely lighter. And here where the fuzzies are, fuzzies of the ear that comes out, right in there. And this side too. And over here at the top, here it's lighter. And right above the brow, definitely lighter. I feel like this might be either, gosh, it feels like a Neo Pastel, but the thickness of it makes me think it's a Mungio. Sometimes the Mungios, the softness of the Mungios are almost on different colors, depends on the color, but sometimes the Mungio can feel as soft as a Neo Pastel. All right, get some of that lighter gray in there. And then here, the eye, right below it. Right in here, corner, the eye, right here. Right below that eye, on this side. Okay, down in here. And of course the chin, which I haven't really addressed yet, but the chin is pretty much almost all white or very light gray. And that will define the chin. There's the chin. I'm going to take a stump here and just kind of move that out. So the cat is shaping up. We can see it shaping up, coming into play. Over here, a little lighter. Just finding those lights, those darks. The top of the ear here. It's kind of fuzzy. Top of the head right up here. Fuzzy parts of the ear kind of stick out. Just using this little nubby nub. Over here, got to define the rest of this muzzle part here. It seems to be kind of blending in with the body of the, and I kind of want that to come out a little bit more, be a little bit more separated. So we'll just use this white here, this light gray to do that. Same over here. Okay. Come back in with a little darker brown, or not brown, gray, and define some more of those darks. Trying to separate this cheek from the rest of the body. So I'm right next to him, kind of coming in with a dark gray here. Kind of pull it away. And then we can use the lighter, kind of define where that edge of that face is. Okay, you can see that. A little bit more separation. Coming with a darker under here. dog. He snores. That Neo Pastel really is nice and creamy, so it spreads nice there. There we go. Now I see that separation happening a little bit better. And then down in the chin. You can see in the body, I'm mostly using my fingers here to kind of just create a blurry blend. And that helps separate the face part, which is right in here. Right, so we keep the tighter details, the unblended parts in the face, and then the rest of that body underneath will get the thumb treatment. Okay, and then if I need to, I'll come back in with this black to kind of redefine the lip area, bottom of the mouth. Okay, some of those spots in there that got lost, kind of bring those back. All right, let's see what time we got. 29. Things are coming into focus. Right, I like the ears, they're fuzzy ears. Eyes are last, but I'm kind of redefining those lids. Nostrils. Okay. Let's get a crema. So this is that Neo Pastel crema, I like to call it. This is really creamy, soft stick. Start to get some texture build up. I'm gonna go over some of these light areas with it and kind of bring out the warmth of the cat into it. Those light areas. Got a tint of yellow, like it's kind of like butter. It's a nice thick and bright. It's great for fur. It's a nice bright gray. But down in here, I think I want to stay with this one here. Longer strokes down in this area. Okay, back to the crema right here. Alright, remember away from the face it's a little bit more blurry, so I'll just kind of blur it up here. And you notice here when I get to this area I don't really use the stump anymore. Kind of keep those lines a little sharper. Listen to my son and my stepson just rag on each other. Oh my God. They're 23 and 24 and they're funny. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're funny. To my son and my stepson, they live with us, my wife and I. 23 and 24 years old. Okay, cool. Let's get some white. This is a Neo Pastel white, and I think I'm gonna go with the Sun White. The Sun White's the best. It lays the thickest and the whitest, and some of that times I just need that. Where the Neo Pastel white doesn't really lay on top of the other colors, and the sun always lays on top. So we're gonna do that. Define the base of the chin there with this white. Maybe some in here. So it comes in a little right here. All right, let's get some of the darker spots underneath. Some of the dark, bigger spots underneath on the body part. Right here underneath the chin, there is a dark spot here. Oh, yeah. You can't hear them, but they're funny, some of the things they say. One of them's ragging each other, one of them's ragging the other one about not washing his hands, and that's why he's sick. It's just funny the way he's saying it. Oh boy, young 20-year-old guys are funny sometimes. Whiskers, we'll save those for last. I'm almost thinking maybe I should start the eyes, but we'll keep going. Let's see what this looks like where I'm at. Nice, 38, 40, 39, 40-minute spouts. Maybe I should work on the background, get the background going. Gotta remember that the edge of the face is blurry, so I just kind of tap it with my finger to blur it out. Right here in the interior part, it's not blurry, so I'm not going to really do much. I'm just going to use the stick and kind of lay down the color. I think I need a little bit more. I think I want to bring in maybe a little bit of this cocoa brown gray. It is called cocoa. It is called cocoa, kind of like hot cocoa, hot chocolate. And it's a Pastel. I'm just going to remove a little bit edge of the paper there. And maybe into some of this area here where the nose is, just a little bit of a brownish tint. Between that and this one here, this lighter khaki, and then the crema for the highlight. See if I can define the nose area just a little better. Seems to be a little bit of a darker area right here and right here. A little bit more of a darker. So I'm gonna put a little black in here and just kind of mix it in. A little bit darker area right underneath the brow. Very light stroking of the black in there. Just kind of get a little bit in there. Help define the face, dimensions of the face a little bit better with that. Brings back some of those spots there. That's just a matter of pressure, like how dark I can get it. If I put a lot of pressure, I can make that black a little darker. Very light, it's almost like a dark gray, it acts like. So some areas are going to be a little darker, so I can get a dark spot right in there. Right in here, it's more of a grayish, so we'll just kind of lightly stroke that. And I do see some light in there, kind of right here. And then the white really separates. A little bit of time. Just take your time. Always find new areas I need to work on. Just looking at my reference here. And if I need to, I will take another break. Right now I'm kind of finding the spots here. I'm kind of adding the spots in, some of the more prominent ones. Okay, down in the cheek area or the muzzle area, we have a line of spots coming away. And they kind of just disappear like that. Same over here. Okay. The lip area. I'm going to add a highlight to this lip here. We'll do that here with a light gray. Same with the nostrils, they do have a highlight into it. I feel like the color of the nostril here, the nose, is actually pretty good. I don't know if I need to really do any more with it. And in the eyelid, there's a bunch of little highlights and stuff in there. We'll do that in a sec. The snow leopard coming into play. These are really blurry. I need to get that dark gray in, or that brown in here, cover up that lightness. That cocoa color. This Arches is really great paper to, the texture of it is just perfect. You can take a lot of layers, as you can see here. I'm putting a lot into this, a lot of depth into it, and the paper is perfect for this. I probably could have gotten the same with the Bristol Smooth. Maybe a little bit different application, but I think I could have done the same. But it helps to have textured paper on a lot of these oil pastel paintings. It just makes the process much easier. I'm going to start on that background here after I take a break. But we are getting close, people. We are getting close. Really just background, maybe some more in the fur, and then the eyes. And once I put the eyes in, it'll really come to life. It'll really just pop all of a sudden. The eyes really is the final thing. And then the whiskers. Okay. So with that being said, let's see where I'm at in time. Okay, I'm at about 52, so this is a good time for another break. So I will be back.